Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you for joining me this week. For those of you who are new here, my name is Chido and this is our lovely family. I hope you guys subscribe on the button that's like on your, it is this side, right? Or is it this? If I'm like, whatever, you know where it is. Like it's somewhere. It's like either this side or that side. So if you're a part of the family, hey, how are you? I know you've missed me. You actually have. So yeah. And if you're not a part of the family but you're always watching, I don't understand why you just won't join, because deep down inside, you and I, we have a connection. We share this deep connection and we're friends. You guys are really my only friends. Like, I come here and I talk to you guys and I share with like all my deep thoughts and feelings with you guys, and I just feel like it would be nice if you guys like subscribed and stuff, because you're my friend. Like anyway, so in today's video we're gonna be talking about building a healthy relationship with yourself and like self-love, and that's really the one relationship that honestly like really matters. Like, so stay tuned to find out what I have to say about building a relationship with yourself. When COVID started, right, I know most of you remember, like a lot of people were like, hey, use this time to learn a skill. Yeah, if you're not learning how to like bake or how to cook or how to work out or how to better yourself or do something better with your life, my auntie this, my uncle that, or my skills this, or I'm gonna be the next master chef or the next master mechanic or something funny like that. Or anyway, you need to know and learn how to like maintain those healthy relationships. But before you learn how to maintain healthy relationships, you need to learn how to maintain a healthy relationship within yourself. And to do that, you need to learn how to love and treat yourself better. Sometimes people on Instagram, she's talking about how Instagram is very toxic because people share their best lives, and you sometimes feel like you can't really relate to anyone because everybody's like, you log into Instagram and so is popping bottles. You log into Instagram and so is like, posing with the new Mercedes Benz. You log into Instagram and so is on a vacation in the Maldives. You log into Instagram and so is at the airport and they're posting a picture holding their passport and they're entering business class. And these are all Zimbabwean people who are your age, and you're thinking, but I thought we were in the same boat. I thought we were suffering. You log into Instagram and everybody's attending so-and-so's wedding, and it's being planned by a wedding planner who charges $25,000, and like it's an extravagant wedding and you guys are all wearing extravagant outfits, and it's like, but I thought we were all anyway. So like I get that, like, it's like a whole struggle for some people, but like you kind of start to feel bad about yourself. And so it just got me thinking, like after all of that, right, like that, yes, it's a very toxic environment, but like because you start to see a lot of that, right, it just puts you in an environment where as an individual and as a person, you just kind of now like put in a world where if it's not people you're surrounded by in your social circles, or people you learned with in school, or people you just work with or are surrounded by in life, or like you heard of or whatever, it's people your own age or whatever, and it's just like, what about me? And as a human, it's normal. It's completely normal. It's not abnormal for you to literally sit and ask yourself, what about me? And my personal response to that is, in all honesty, I feel like the first step to self-love is you need to start celebrating your own small victories. Do you know, like, I had this conversation with someone and I was like, as adults, we are young adults, right? And we all go through things, right? Like, and we are all in different boats. We're not all dealing with the same thing, especially as young Zimbabweans. Like, we tend to have like this culture around complaining about how we wish we could have the same thing that like Americans have, or like the same economy that South Africans have, or whatever, or whoever. But we don't see, like, at some point you need to kind of celebrate small victories, anything or everything, because at the end of the day, regardless of what economy you're in or where you are in the world, there's going to be a challenge you're going to face, because American kids that are 25, 26, 27 that are black, and in your situation, 9 out of 10, I don't need to tell you guys twice, those kids are not best life living out there with Mercedes Benzes and massive houses. They're also struggling in their parents' houses just like the rest of us. If anything, some of them have resorted to selling drugs, to prostitution, to certain things, and we're literally all in the same boat. I think we compare our lives to people who are not necessarily in the same wavelength as us, and you start to look at the picture of like, I mean, you can't really be comparing yourself to Kylie Jenner, because if you were in America, right, you wouldn't have ever been in the same school as Kylie Jenner. Never. You wouldn't have even been in the same school district or in the same state as Kylie Jenner. Like, that's just the truth. Or you compare yourself to a black South African, right? The average black South African kid who's your age, who probably has their own apartment right now, in quotes, who lives in their own apartment in quotes and has their own car in quotes, I can guarantee you that stuff is on credit, and they also probably went to school on credit or on a bursary or something funny like that, and it wasn't paid for in cash, whereas your parents paid for your school fees in cash. And granted, you're still living in their house, but at least you don't have any like lingering debt that you have to pay for. So when I say like celebrate the small victories, those are small victories that like you don't have at your age. Even though you don't have like fancy cars or fancy houses or fancy apartments, you don't have any debt waiting for you by the side of the road there that the debt collector is coming, ding ding ding, hey Natasha, hi, do you remember that $20,000 you owe us for your university school fees? We're here to collect. Or I don't know, that $50,000 for that nice BMW you keep driving around, we're here to collect. You know, like, it's just things like that. Or even just the fact that like I said, I was talking to someone Fungai yesterday, and I was like, do you know, when you're 10 years old, I can guarantee you little Fungai, when he was being yelled at by his mom for, I don't know, leaving his clothes in the bathroom, for all I care, his underwear in the bathroom on the floor, he was probably thinking, you know what, one day I'm gonna be grown and I'm gonna be in my own apartment and I'm gonna be making my own money and I don't need none of this, and I'm gonna be able to hold down my own ECC. And you know, like I even said to him, you're doing it. You're literally, I mean, granted it's because he's in America, but my point is, majority of you, even though it's an RTGS and whatever, you're still capable of like doing a little bit for yourselves that little you at 10 years old, if they could see you now, would look at you and be like, wow, is that really me? They wouldn't look at you and be like, dang, I'm so mad, disappointed in myself. Is that really me? I'm a pathetic human ass being. I mean, to think about this stuff and even sit around your break table during break and discuss the stuff with your friends and be like, one day is one day that'll be me. But now it's happening and you're just not even bothered, because you're either A, too busy living in the future, or B, looking next door and focusing on someone else who, for all you know, has a snake inside their house spitting money, giving them that car, or and I know it sounds very cliche, but you don't know what some people have to do to get some of the stuff that they do. So don't be envious of some of the things that people have and some of the things they be flexing for you. Like, you can't believe everything you see on Instagram when you deep down, you know your hustle, you know what you're doing in your life every single day. Celebrate yourself, celebrate your small victories and your small wins. Literally, the fact that every single day you get up and you fight for yourself and you do something that 5 years ago or even 2 years ago you couldn't even have imagined yourself doing. Bruh, remind yourself that you're a badass, you're a boss ass chick or dude. Like, look in the mirror every single day and you remind yourself that I'm that nigga, bruh. Like, I mean, and if you happen to be a white person and you're watching this, please do not use that profanity like that. I'm doing it because I'm black. The next one would be when you're building a relationship with yourself, I would like to think that you should just be more grateful. Like, oh, I used to always say to myself, though I don't know why I never used to say it to people, but it was like my WhatsApp status for the longest time. I'm not sure if it still is. I actually think it might still actually be my WhatsApp status. Maybe. Let's see. Hold on a minute. Hold that thought. It is! It is! A grateful heart is a magnet for miracles. You should be grateful. Be grateful for the little things in life. Gratitude goes a very, very long way, guys. Like, for real. Literally, that statement is all I need to even say to you. A grateful heart is a magnet for miracles. When you're grateful, God will just give you a lot of things. You just need to be grateful for the things that you have. Like, you need to always somehow, some way, find something. If you cannot, as a human being, find something to be grateful about in certain situations, honestly, and so that was really my message to everyone. I hope you guys get what I'm saying. I hope it makes you feel better. I hope you do well, and I hope that you don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and switch on your notifications. And I will catch you guys on the flip side.